Your first season ye the year GMABC Fantasy League, you know. Now your ultimate winner and your man 10,000 Ghana cedis. 10,000 Ghana cedis. Obekaya. The following season, you know, your man 5,000 Ghana cedis. And last season, so your man 3,000 Ghana cedis. And the cash, you know, are you ready? We and corner bra bia pacho me say cash, you know, are you ready? And your better presentation, no, Ediama Dennis. The winner and your ultimate winner, no, Dennis Lamptey. Dennis Lamptey. Or the total points of 2,623 points. And the winning 2,623 points. And the winning. Now, guess what? Ne unmise fantasy no. Se unya kope ufa edin. Say coach din. Enti onu ni coach din no. Very interesting. Me busa ne say Adam Crown of fast said, you know, see it could be today grammar. It could be today grammar. Me busa ne say Dennis mwakwa ba se bibia boko de. Pacho be microphone ka krama me.
Nyame adom bibia boko.
Bibia boko. Na sa edin no edin ase ne say.
So obekaya during World Cup no Mexico we be say time na omukobo om last penalty no. Na oka on the team say it could be today grandma. It be another day no be winning. So yeah, started season, you know, I felt it say this could be a good season.
Wow.
So I use the same line, it could be today grandma.
It could be today grandma. And we taking inspiration from Asamoah like no Mexican ampa omobo penalty no or yeah the unthinkable ade an enkrofo bebre so say ontimi nya no lead Argentina omoje World Cup ama to asokra enti enu nti na onam so na oka se me pacho obetimi a display ne artwork na mamia na mimusa se den na wote GMABC Fantasy League no o ye den na wote
so on Twitter na boys ni bi kan so previously na no nya say I'm like mostly universe and man there a difficult to be JD at the beginning, but I just put my trust in it, and then I started working towards. Until I think it was Twitter. There's just one guy be on Twitter I know, and he pushed the agenda, and we all joined. So
the agenda of GMABC Fantasy League, you know.
Yeah.
And now believe you see a will be 10,000.
Oh no.
Will be 10,000. Your first season, 2020-2021 season, 10,000 Ghana cedis, physical cash. And Obano so the following year 5,000. So this will be our fourth season. Our fourth season GMABC. Now, how long have you been say bought a fantasy league? Because we all know say a Juma pass, so body, so winning, so dedicated time pa. How long and why you bought a fantasy league?
I started playing when I was in the university. So that would be like 6 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, by that time it wasn't that serious, you know. It was class in this and when you get a chance, you just work on it. And initially the experience wasn't there, so I wasn't doing very well. Maybe at some point you just give up because heading. Me
say me start here. Me ba kakra afi me kohena me need be top 10 mu ana afi mabe mo bu no me jai.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mami Musa say then Krana informing the decision say okay me join other leagues but me join GMABC Fantasy League, you know.
So like I said, I think it was the agenda that was being pushed online, and it was just nice knowing say we all do this because of the fun of it, but at the end you get to be rewarded even if it's a long shot. You can be hopeful, maybe you might get lucky or anything. So me personally, not my dream, I'm doing it for the fun of it. But if I'm going to get rewarded, then I'll take it. And there were good news about it too. The guys were talking. I think the other winner you're talking about, he's in a WhatsApp group I am part of.
Okay.
And normal complimenting, and I was thinking, okay, why not? Maybe I could get lucky, or it could be today, grandma.
It could be today, grandma. So talk to me about the experience of going onto the portal, creating your team. Of course, you know, say you are given a virtual money of £100,000, and how is the experience? Say, we create your team. Now, if you want to even decide to join various leagues and particularly GMABC.
So initially, the money looks small because there are some of the players and they are very, very expensive. So putting their team together can be a headache. You think for months, no, for weeks, I think. So, for example, I'll take this year, for example. I've created more than 100 teams. I've been changing my team every 2 days. So it's a lot of work. And when you're done, now you have to pick competitive leagues that can reward you or leagues which are fun to join, because there are some leagues where the members are not that dedicated.
Okay.
But with GMABC, I realized everyone wanted to be on top. And yeah, that competition is good. It drives you to do better.
So is the competition about the league?
Yeah.
Is a competition about the league. So okay, so talk to me about say strategizing. You find say week 1 call. So week 2, Asha. So after Leicester's game and then now week 2 no, Asha then now strategizing say okay, going into week 2 no, then SME. How do I have to pick the players? Players, analysis ben now yes, my analysis ben now in picking particular team for the week.
I think it's not even week based. You have to plan for like 4 or 5 game weeks ahead. So right now, my team that I have, I'm not going to change it for the next week. Maybe I might not even change it for the week that comes after that, because I planned ahead.
Okay.
So maybe after 3 game weeks and I see someone that's not performing the way they are supposed to, then that's when may changes. But mostly you have to plan a lot of weeks ahead, 3 or 4 game weeks. But there can be unforeseen circumstances like injuries,
red card.
Some players fall out of favor from their coaches, and but generally you need to plan a lot more ahead than just a single week. So maybe captaincy is when you can think a bit, but the team should be set for a number of weeks.
So we then now decide to say, "Mama play away captain, mama," because you say even the week 1 in the Premier League there were 2 red cards.
Yeah.
Fabian share of I think Newcastle in a red card, and one other player Albright one other player and so in a red card. So how do you then say player in a red card? Maybe a captain. How do you then quickly decide and re-strategize and come back and be competitive?
So it can be tough when that happens. But for captaincy, I think we have some go-to guys like Erling Haaland. Obianim say guy no beshe. So he's 15% of your budget. So everyone wants to go for him. But there are weeks where ubetimi will say, oh, the game near quite easy. And if with the captaincy in the manner, ubetimi are more than the one everyone supposes will do well. So you can look out for that. So for example, this week, nobody expected a player like Kai Havertz. So Obenya go as assist.
When your points be prepared.
Exactly. He outperformed Haaland. And most people will not perceive that coming. So if you are lucky enough, you might get that. And if your captain gets a red card, then you need God to be able to bounce back, because I don't know, it's very tough. They will deduct a lot of points from you, and also it will set you back. Now you have to sell him or perhaps get another player to come and fill that role, and it's very difficult, just like in real life. So yeah.
So say Kevin De Bruyne, Martin Odegaard, maybe Bruno Fernandes. You say you can ubetimi abo 2, and I say be for Bukayo Saka count 4. You can at a particular week ubetimi abo 2 of these players. How then do you decide on the 2 now obebono, even in Mayfield?
Okay, so the most important thing to look at is the fixtures. So I'll take the upcoming week, for example. Kevin De Bruyne, like you mentioned, Obo Ipswich, which is a newly promoted team. You know he's likely to do very well. But a player like Bruno Fernandes, Obekoakobo, Brentford, they have a tough defense. So right then, you should know De Bruyne has a higher chance of performing than Bruno Fernandes. And Odegaard and Saka, it will be a matter of preference because they're in the same team. But I think Saka will have an edge because he has penalties.
And now, okay, say Bruno Guimaraes. fa eye sakato nche na fa Bruno
Okay, so now it's another thing about positions and
Okay.
the spaces they occupy on the pitch. Bruno Guimaraes is not very attacking minded like Odegaard.
Okay.
So even in the run of play, Odegaard has a higher chance. It's all about probability. He has a higher chance of getting that goal or assist higher than Bruno Guimaraes. So I'll just bank on Odegaard. Of course, you might not get lucky every day, but the numbers support say you should go for that more attacking player.
Enti eno Dennis Lamptey we high level coaching ade na ho ye no mu se virtual coaching de be high level coaching na o cheche ni nsem enti after 38 matches ups and downs week bi o ha ebe ko ye week bi o anko week bi o hwe say ouch, but after 38 games o realize say una oda top no with 2,623 points. How was your initial feeling?
It was euphoric. I'm not gonna lie, because right at the beginning, I was perceiving say, "Oh, made me do." But now I say you get a sense of fulfillment. I did it, and yes, it feels great. It feels great. One of the happiest days of my life. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow. But who said that top no? So you contacted us, and we've picked that discussion if we were. ABC was then our this 3,000 Ghana cedis free the of course the management of Global Media Alliance broadcasting company 3,000 Ghana cedis then our the
it's good money, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, and even before I got here, calls will be coming through. Your little brother, Dennis, you need this for school, blah, blah, blah. So, yes, it's like part of it is almost already gone. But I intend to stock some away, see if I could top up my account balance. And also, maybe there will be some ventures that I could put some in sometime later. But right now, I've not planned all that into details. But yeah, there are some skirmishes that I could do.
Do you think, sir? I feel so because of grammar, it could be. Obey don't think about it back to back. Obianti and back to back do.
Very tough. My grandmom looks after me. She's in heaven looking after me. So it could just be another day. So, but it will be very tough. It will be very, very tough.
Very
I
tough.
know that for sure.
I mean, so Minimpa and Minimpa say it will be very tough.
I know even with all the planning, you still need luck. Okay, so someone might get luckier than me. It could be, but I trust grandma.
You trust grandma.
Yeah.
But Maminka said, you announce this year package, but this year's package will blow your mind. I'm telling you, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. This year package, look, minya sure say BSC da. Yes. Me na me kanti emu be ye den pa. Na bo de ye wie me busa says there obi a be pese obe acknowledge. Ana se bibi abeka na yemfa interview ni emrewe. Na kai say after here ye wie show ya ye be ye a small ceremony kakra na ye dia presentation na ma na bibia akoso kama ye do sika ma eni bibia mpanifo ebe ka kire obia enti owo obi a be pese obe acknowledge no owo bibia pese obe ka twato ne enko.
My mom, she gives me all the love in the world. My dad as well, and my siblings. They are the reason why we do this every single day. And for fantasy specifically, I would like to thank my friends. They presented a challenge, They are the reason why I went out to do this anyway. They told me, you can't do this. You can't beat me. Like a joke, we all start at home and I had to prove that point to them. So I thank them for the challenge. But ultimately, it has to go to God for how far He brings us every day and giving us the life that we get to use to do this.
Can be about GMABC Fantasy League, Actually, on Omuti, I know there are millions. And are sharing on Facebook. Talk to them about GMABC Fantasy League.
Hey guys, so it's real out here. I know you're all struggling to get in there, but it could be. And I just know, say, the numbers should grow even more this year, and the publicity will be greater because now everyone knows how real it's close. It's close to us. So yeah, I hope to see you guys in the challenge this year too, and hopefully I come out on top.
Eno Dennis Lamptey and I'm saying Kano we 2023-2024 GMABC Fantasy League coach of the year. Coach and I say teamer winning or no medical catcher say or the a point of 2,623 and a winning or the top nipa bebre beno ye ka nipa e wo GMABC Fantasy League ne so enye nipa ketwa ono a wonim enti no say after 38 games na on wada top no hu brutal